season is here. This here's my Dredge undercurrent tray. So we have a sluice box above this, and this is the lower sluice box. Here we got our Dredge. I'm trying out some new matting this year. We got Gold Hog at the end on an over-under sluice. So we got two sluice boxes. What I have in here right now is this medium expanded, followed by Gold Hog on the lower end, and I'm really not happy with my recovery. And the Gold Hog's getting completely plugged up with pea gravel and BB-sized magnetite. This is the undercurrent box. This is the bottom layer of the sluice. You can see most of the riffles are pretty darn packed. I can't get them to clear any more than this. We have so much black sand and heavies. I'm not seeing any gold in this lower box. But in the upper box where we got the expanded moss, we got quite a few pieces. So I'm gonna get rid of this, try to find something else to put in there. And then I also have this box for my 3-inch high banker dredge combo. Ideally, I'd outfit this box with miner's moss and heavy grate expanded metal. However, I'm running out of expanded metal and I use what I got. So I think we're gonna try Gold Hog in this. We're gonna have a traditional sluice box and Gold Hog at the end. We'll be able to definitively prove if the addition of the longer box will actually be of benefit. This is the sluice box graveyard, all kinds of parts and pieces. Ooh, here we got a nice piece of grate. So what I think I'm gonna do here to keep things consistent, I have carpet and moss under the expanded here, so I can have a longer section of that here in the head. I'm gonna cut 3 sections of this larger expanded, so we'll have 18 inches of that down to here. Then the remaining roughly 18 inches will be a Gold Hog type matting. If I find that this doesn't work, I can outfit the rest of the sluice box with more expanded. And here it is. You can see I got a whole bunch of sections laid out. I'll tell you what though, working with stuff is a real pain in the butt. You're supposed to super glue the 6-inch pieces together and then duct tape them. Pretty ridiculous. In some situations I know it works well. We got it, so we're gonna use it. So this stuff is super expensive, it's super heavy, comes in 6-inch wide strips, and then per the website you're supposed to super glue it together, which is kinda interesting. And then they want you to use Gorilla or duct tape to hold the backside pieces together and then also run it up the sides to keep a tight seal. Now one of the main things I never understood, look at this duct tape, it's nice and sticky. I'm sure there's all kinds of weird stuff in there, including oils. We all know gold floats. The bottom mat came loose, so we're gonna clean that out real quick, see if there's any gold in the bottom of the box. We're gonna pour this in the pan and do a quick check for values. Here we have material from a vein outcropping I found on my last Arizona trip. We were out pocket gold hunting with a metal detector and I came across this vein that's never been touched. And this material looks really interesting. This float goes all the way up the hillside in this one little generalized area. Look at that piece. There's a vein right here. Pokes out up here too. Ooh, look at that piece. There we go. Right there. Here's the extension, the second exposure of that vein. Today we're gonna do a real quick crush and pan on half of the material, and we're gonna separate out a sample to send off for fire assay. Let's see if we got any free milling gold. This one right here is showing a little bit of malachite, that streak of green. It's really vuggy and interesting. So I'm gonna split up the sample as best I can, crush some and save some for assay. We have seams of quartz with hematite banding, and then we have pieces with quartz and very vuggy boxworks, and a little bit of chalcopyrite shown on a few of them as well. In prepping these samples, we're going to split some of them in half so we have an equal representation from crush to assay. Alright, we'll keep this one for the fire assay and this one for the crush. Ooh, Ooh, now that stuff's real juicy right there. Look at that. Super nice. So we'll keep the bigger piece for the fire assay. Boom. Crush. Alright. Real nice and vuggy. Lots of limonite, quartz, and we got a little bit of bornite, chalcopyrite streaking showing right there. 3 pieces. This one's relatively boring, but it's a different type of material, so we're gonna throw that in there as well. If we got any gold showing, we'll be pretty excited. We'll keep that for the fire assay, and I think we're gonna go ahead and crush and pan all this. Here's a sample bag we're gonna send off to fire assay. Really interested to see what we got in here. We might have found a gold vein. Let's do the old crusheroo. Nice little spot pan right there. Here we got our 1 pan of dirt from that crushed rock. This is what it crushed down to, pretty fine sand. I'm gonna tap it like this on my palm. What that does is it helps drive the really fine gold, if there isn't any, to the bottom corner of the pan. Once I'm good and ready, I pour off the water, wait a second, and let this material de-water and compact. And this way you can more efficiently remove just the top layer. Okay, here we have it. I'm gonna try to do this backwards so you guys can see. Washing off the last remaining blonde sands, and you can see all those dark heavies. Iron minerals, maybe a little bit of sulfides in there. I definitely see pyrite. There's a whole lot of glittering in the pan here. So here's a closer look at that finished pan. Up at the top edge we got a line. It kind of looks like gold, but it's not. It's fool's gold. We got pyrite, which means that we definitely could have precious metal values in here, but they very well may be microscopic. So this pan here is not showing any free mill gold. We got pyrites, heavies, sulfides, but it doesn't mean that there's no gold in it. I'm still gonna send this off for a fire assay, so it'll be really interesting to see and compare. Oh man, look at this. Beavers have been busy, wreaking havoc on my claim again, cutting down nice trees for no reason. Man, what a mess. These beavers chewed down everything. Everything that's less than 12 inches in diameter is gone. What a bunch of hooligans. It's not like they even stand a remote chance to build a dam here across this here river. If you guys want a chance to win some Paydirt and some nice big nuggets, some specimens, all kinds of cool stuff, check out our all new Nugget Club. The link is in the description below. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Heavy pans.